Alright guys, welcome back. This is the repair video for the Squirrel from FlyWing. So, the objective today is to fix this little crack right here on the side. And what I'm going to do is use a piece of balsa wood to do so. Then we're going to fix the back landing gear right here, which is this component right here, which we got to glue back in. And then the battery tray inside of here. And then after that's done, what we're going to do for the canopy is put some electrical tape here and here, put hot glue in here to shape it, and then put a piece of wood right here to get rid of this crack. And after we get the glue and get this center again, what I'm going to do is probably get like red electrical tape or duct tape to seal this in, and then maybe a little bit of gray. It won't be the perfect finish, but it'll get the job done to get it flying again. So yeah, so let's get started. So the first step I'm going to do is just put a little glue on the inside right here. Only a touch. This is very important because your landing gear goes through this little hole. You don't want to put glue in there to so it won't fit. And then all I'm going to do is just push it like that, and then bam. Give that about 10-15 seconds. And then after that's cured, actually I need to just put that down. We're going to flip it over, put glue on this side, and then glue on this bottom side to strengthen that crack that I just sealed. And we're going to put this back in there. But first, while that's curing, let's get this inside one done right here. Let's get this inside. So you can use these little balsa wood. I got these at Hobby Lobby for like $3, and I had a whole bunch. So what I'm going to do is put that in there to give the fuselage strength. And this is Gorilla Glue hot glue gun, so it should be super easy. Now that's in there, right there. And then what I'm going to do is put a little bit of glue in the front of it right here, seal it, and that should be good. So now you can see right here where I kind of glued it. Should give it some strength, because when the landing gear collapse, this piece I jerry-rigged right here shoot up in the fuselage and took out this giant gash right here. So that's the whole point. So now this is sealed. So what I'm going to do for this one... Ooh, I didn't see that. That's a fracture. That's some fracture right there. Okay. Looks good. Still good. Alright. Next thing we're going to do is fix this piece. So what I'm going to do is line this up. Ooh. Just right. So I gotta remember how this goes in. So it goes like this, which I believe it's... Well, that sucks. Okay. The next part, we're gonna put glue in this reservoir right here, and then we're gonna put glue on these corners right here. Just put it. Don't drown it with glue, because you don't want to block this entrance so your landing gear can get in. And then I have it pretty much where I want it to be. So let's get that glued, ready to go. Alright, let's do this. So what I'm going to do is get glue in this real quick. And then put glue here. You can see I'm only putting a little bit of glue just to get in there. Alright. And then, perfect. Alright. Perfect. Okay, so the next part I'm going to do is to make sure I'm going to put glue here. So I'm putting glue right here too, so I can give that old glue a seal. And then it shouldn't come off. So the hard part is that back side. So what I'm going to do is put the glue gun right here and just spray like that. Sorry guys, you can't see it. And then that's that. We set it down like that, let it cure and dry. So it looks like the rear is done. Okay. Now for the battery tray. Super easy. I'm just going to use hot glue. Put it back where it was at. Make sure everything lines up. And then, so far it does. So what I'm going to do is, we're going to put glue here, all right here. So we're going to just do the glue outline again. So far, so good. And the whole thing you want to do is make sure you line this up perfectly so your landing gear can go in. Like, just want to tap it off. Alright. So the moment of truth, to make sure I didn't screw up, get some of these old ones right here, right? And what I should have done is poke these through like this to make sure they don't move. That's what I should have done with the old ones. And so far it looks like they are working. Just want to make sure. Okay, cool. So while that's curing, I'm putting these old ones in there. It doesn't matter which ones that they are. They're just there to make sure that it doesn't move while it's curing. So the next step is continue to glue this down a little bit more. Give it more glue. Give it strength, because it did pop off the first time. So now it's time to fill the inner. So I'm gonna do the inside because it's easier to see. So the Squirrel is not a one and done aircraft when you crash it. Unfortunately, FlyWing doesn't have just a plain fuselage just yet in their store. But at least the Huey and the Bell 206, you can get replacement fuselage for it. There is the Roban of this, which is the same fuselage, which it'll fit in just fine with the FlyWing. But the problem is, you're going to spend like $400 or $500 just to get the fuselage because it's a kit. So if you don't want the kit, you can do these simple repairs like I'm doing. Alright, I think that's good. Okay, so now that's done. We're going to set this to the side and let that cure. Now the next thing we're going to do is, the magnets. Let's get the magnets glued back in too. I did forget that, so I'll be right back. Here's what we're going to do. Found my epoxy. I think what I'm going to do is fill this groove with this epoxy. This will give this frame in the front some strength because there's a lot of cracks. And so we're going to do that. So what we're going to do is seal the holes with electrical tape. Okay, now that's done. I got that all taped up right here. And what I'm going to do is put that epoxy and just rub it in when I mix it. And that should give me a strong cure right in there. This is going to be next. Alright, so now the next part is the epoxy. Now this epoxy, you gotta be really quick. Okay, you gotta be super quick with this epoxy. So I gotta start. Then I'm gonna let this sit for about 24 hours. Alright, so we're gonna just let that cure, and I think it's gonna come out great. Alright, so I think everything's put back together on the Squirrel that needs to be repaired. After this all cures and set, I'm going to put the electrical components back in, so I'll have another video of that, and we'll do a test fly at the RC field. So thank you guys for watching this one, and see you in a bit. Okay, so I removed the tape, and the fuselage looks really well. You can see that the epoxy shaped the fuselage very well. So pretty much what I'm going to do is use a red electrical tape to kind of give it its color back. I was going to paint it, but I don't have red paint or a red Sharpie. Just, that's what I was going to color in, but so far so good. It's super sturdy, super strong. See, just did a test, and you can see right here, really good. This is the inside. Let's get the camera to focus for you guys. There we go. There you go. There's the inside of the glue. So far, so good. So, you guys, I bought me a new windshield. So all that's left is just to glue this back on, and I'll be going to the RC field and go test it out. All right, there it is, all done. Yeah, all done. Here we go, it's all done, officially. Squirrel is officially ready to go.